The A Team is a really nice story about loyalty and what's really important. This is the first segment in the 8th episode of the 9th season of Arthur. And in this episode, the Brain and Francine make it onto an elite soccer team. This is a really great opportunity for them, and they get to travel with the soccer team. But it does mean that they are no longer able to play with Elwood City's football team and therefore no longer able to play with their friends. Also, if I keep calling it football, I do apologise. I'm British. I will try and stick to soccer. And not only do they not have time to play with that team anymore, but it also means that they don't have time for extracurricular. The Brain has to resign as captain of the computer club or head of the computer club or whatever it was called, and suddenly they realize that yes, this is a really great opportunity, but it might not be exactly what they expected, and they're missing out on a lot of really important, great things. Is it really worth it? And I won't say exactly what happens, but they do have an opportunity to reassess their decision and reassess their loyalties, and they quite cleverly find a loophole to make everything work out all right. Obviously it does kind of beg the question of should they give up this great opportunity just to do things they're currently doing. But then that's down to the individual, and the individual has to look at the situation and go, what's really important to me? What's the right thing for me to do? Because to give a kind of similar example, when children are going into secondary school or high school, if they have an opportunity to go to an elite secondary school, what's more important, going there and getting this quality education, or being with their friends they've known since they were young and going to the local secondary school? It's kind of a similar thing. Now, in that situation, I'd say go to the elite school. It will open more doors for you. But there are pros and cons to either side, and I think it's all about evaluating what's the most important, which is not always easy to do. But because Francine and the Brain are together, they can kind of discuss it together and they both understand what each other is going through, and I think that that's really important, and I really enjoyed it. I don't care about soccer, I'm not a sports person, but there wasn't so much of that it meant that there were bits that I didn't like. There was enough that it felt like we were following their journey, but not so much that it felt like the actual episode was about soccer, because deep down it's not really. I think it's a well-written narrative, well-developed narrative, obviously well animated, with some really important food for thought that I think both younger viewers and us older viewers can really benefit from.